Hey friend, happy Friday. Hope your weekend is off to a great start. I wanted to talk to you about something really quick that I believe is important for all of us to really grasp a hold of, and that is learning how to set healthy boundaries, learning how to create margin in your life so that way you have the time that you need in order to relax, rejuvenate, recharge, and to ultimately be the best version of you that you can possibly be. There's so many people that, and I'm going to include myself in that, there's so many of us that just find ourselves so cluttered with activity. We take on more than we can handle. We carry more weight than we know that we can possibly carry. We end up like pretending like we're in a circus trying to have this kind of balancing act, and then whenever everything falls apart, then we explode and we can say things that hurt others, which eventually ends up hurting ourselves, or we maybe might end up holding on to resentment because we didn't know how to say no. And I want to tell you that you have every right to be selective with which activities you partake of. You don't have to take on the responsibilities that others desire to throw on top of you. You can select the amount of weight that you want to carry in life. And from someone that's had an injury at the gym before, I actually, a couple of Thanksgivings ago, I thought I'd work out really heavy after eating Thanksgiving dinner, and I actually ended up with a triple hernia. I know that if you carry too much weight, you will eventually hurt yourself, and that's what I don't want to see happening to you, my friend. So I ran across this meme earlier today, and it said that the only people who get hurt when you set up boundaries are the people who benefited whenever you had none. And I want to tell you, whenever you lovingly say no because you're looking to create space in your life for the things that are important to you, whenever you prioritize and you have to say no, the people that really care about you, the people who want the best for you, are going to understand. And even though it might hurt them a little bit, they're going to understand and willingly give you the space that you need to create the life that you desire to have. However, those that have no regard for the dreams that you have, or to see you become the best version of you, they're going to continuously try to pile things on top of you until your back breaks. And then whenever that happens, they might not even be around to help you work through your comeback. A while back, actually, it's probably been around 9 years ago, I found myself in a situation in a workplace where I was surrounded by people that I absolutely loved and I cared about, and there was a lot of things that needed to be done, and I kept on taking more and more and more on, and it seemed like the more I take on, the more that they'd want to place on top of me. And the time came to it whenever I had to say I can't handle this anymore, and eventually I ended up it impacted my life so much, I actually ended up moving across state lines so that way I could create the margin that I needed in my life to become the best version of me. And the interesting thing is that it doesn't matter how much time I invested in these relationships and in making certain things happen for certain people. The reality is that as soon as I made the choice to step back and say no, they're non-existent. And I've noticed that has been the case. That was in a work situation. There's been times whenever I've had to set boundaries with people that I know, perhaps in certain social settings, perhaps in family. And whenever I've had to say I can't, there's been some people that have stepped back and haven't understood the reasoning why, or haven't valued the things that I value. And you know what? That's completely okay, because that always creates the margin that is needed so that way you can create the you that you need to be. So I want to encourage you, if you have to say no and you know that is going to create space and maybe even a void that is going to be painful, I want to encourage you, because you know what? That is going to create the space that you need to become the person that you were created to be. So anyhow, just wanted to leave these thoughts with you, my friend. I hope this weekend is absolutely amazing for you. I want to remind you that you're always welcome to reach out to me. I am your mindset coach, and I'm here to help you through anything. If you need someone to talk to, you need someone to pray with, or if you'd like to book a coaching session, do not hesitate to DM me. Anyhow, hope you have a wonderful weekend. You take care, my friend. Bye.